Welcome back, everybody, to episode 18 of the Movie ReBrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
How are you doing?
Doing all right.
It's been a while.
It actually has been. It's been like, what, 10 days or something?
10 days for us, yep.
A little rusty.
Forgot my name.
This week we are doing our own awards show in honor of the Oscars coming out, well, today.
Today.
The day comes out, if not.
Recording a couple days before, but yeah.
We won't be doing exact awards as they did, because we did it last week with our predictions. There's some overlap, I think, one or two overlap, but for the most part it will be our own creative awards, and hopefully they'll be entertaining.
Try to come up with a couple different awards.
Yeah.
Try to make it cool.
In honor of the awards, we are doing a little champagne.
Yes. Only the finest, too.
$15 from Shell gas station.
Oh, 15?
Yeah. Top shelf, baby. Oh boy, this is Mike's first time opening a champagne bottle. Let's see how this goes.
Not true.
Not true?
No.
Oh, you were very nervous going into this.
Because usually I've drank before I open it. You want to open it?
I don't know how to do it, dude.
Just point away from everything.
I'm gonna hit this wall.
Fine. Crush it. It's not gonna pop. Oh, fuck.
It's not gonna pop. Holy shit. Oh my god, I could have killed someone.
Oh, fuck.
It's from you slamming the bottle onto the table from earlier.
Oh my god.
That was ridiculous.
I could have destroyed.
Also, you didn't even move the cork.
No, I was scared.
Jeez.
I felt like it was going to implode.
I thought that was going to take out the TV.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried about a lot of things. Holy shit.
So you know it's good. That's not true.
There should not be that much on champagne. Whatever. Who cares?
Well, no, it's not even champagne. It's sparkling wine.
My favorite.
Two things you hate, sparkling and wine.
I actually hate champagne more than wine, so cheers.
Really?
Yep. Too sweet.
Ooh! Ooh!
That's terrible.
That's really bad. 11%.
Put some hair in your nuts.
Yes, it will. With a crisp, clean taste and a luxurious, stylish look, La Marca is an ideal way to make every day sparkle. Every single day, Mike. It's perfect for a party, picnic, or weekday soiree.
It looks really good. It looks like it's something you would drink in The Great Gatsby.
La Marca Prosecco. Sparkling wine. Product of Italy.
Wow. Only the finest.
Yeah, I got this because Evan was drinking it last night. So.
Drinking champagne on a Thursday night? I need a microbiology exam today.
It's slizzard, baby.
I need a microbiology. I took it next to him.
How'd that go?
I think it went well. It's pretty easy. Straightforward.
It's good.
No one cares about your microbiology exam. It will be edited. I know. Not even my mom.
All right. Let's get to the news for this week.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
And I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
A couple of big things, but a lot of really small things we'll just blow by. First big thing is Infinity War got moved up to April 27th. It was May 4th, moved it up a week. It came out everywhere in the world on April 27th, except for the United States, I think.
Huh.
Which happens a lot with Marvel movies, like Australia, Brazil, the EU always get it a week or two before. I'm not sure why that is. You would think with a movie this big, like, for sure, out the same day everywhere, so there's no spoilers, but that wasn't the case. But, I mean, this is obviously a joke, or scripted or whatever, but Robert Downey Jr. tweeted Marvel Studios. He said, hey, can I invite some friends a week early to see Infinity War? They said, yeah, how many? And then he said, everyone. And they said, oh, coming out everywhere, April 27th, Infinity War.
That's terrible.
It's very cute. It's very cute.
Well, that's cute. He's dying this one, so that's probably why they granted him that wish. He's not going to die.
There's a good chance he does.
In this one? I hope so.
Maybe Cat bites it this one, he bites the next one.
Hopefully they both die. I need some death. I need some blood. But yeah, I mean, I saw that it moves up and there's nothing there that week either.
Right, because in May was this, Deadpool 2, and Solo.
Yeah.
So give it a little more room. Like 5 weeks instead of like 3, or that makes no sense. 4 weeks instead of 3. I mean,
this works better for me.
Yeah, me too. Just because we graduate.
We graduate and we go to Europe, so
yeah.
It was going to be kind of tight.
Right.
I would have made time probably for it, but yeah, I'm happy with it.
Me too. And it's weird that Disney put both of their big summer blockbusters in the same month. You'd think they'd throw Solo like in like July or something.
Well, you got Incredibles in June.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Solo in
July. I don't know what else they had.
They got a month. I don't know what else they got. This March they have a Blink in Time, a Wrinkle in Time.
See the reviews for that?
Bad?
I think it's getting pretty mixed.
It seems like a mixed movie.
Yeah. I'm not excited for it at all.
Not at all.
Warner Brothers might sell if the AT&T merger doesn't go through, which is the Time Warner and AT&T merger. That gets stopped by Congress, I think, right? Congress is...
Yeah, I think Trump's suing them.
So if that doesn't go through, then they would sell as WB Films, which includes the DC characters, HBO, and Turner, which is like TNT, TBS.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're selling those. HBO is doing so well right now.
I know.
But I mean, I wonder who would buy that. I wonder if they would let another entertainment branch buy them at a certain point when does it become a monopoly. But we got 5 big studios, or is it 6?
Fox, Warner, Disney, Paramount, Universal. I didn't read too much into this, so this like
I didn't hear about this either.
So,
This is the first time you told me about this.
yeah. So I don't know if it's like splitting up where like there'll just be three more companies now and not all owned by Time Warner or what's going on. I probably should have looked into this more. But like DC could go to a new company now, which might make it worthwhile.
Maybe Disney buys it.
There's no way that would go through.
Yeah, DC, Marvel against each other.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of a big company selling superheroes and also Fox, Fox is really pushing through with more Marvel movies before they get bought out by Disney. I think they have...
If they get bought out by Disney.
If they do, right. It's still up in the air. But they have 3 planned for the next 2 years, and they're really like speeding up development.
So 3 in the next 2 years?
No, 3 in 2019, 3 2020.
Okay. Anything, Deadpool 3, I assume, is one of those?
Yeah, the Channing Tatum Gambit movie, New Mutants, Silver Surfer, which I'm excited about just because the writer is Brian K. Vaughan, who went to Ignatius, my high school. He's written a bunch of like independent comics. So
how much older?
They're really good. I think he's like class like 99 or something like that. So yeah, shout out, go Cats! Shout out to Brian K. Vaughan. I think the other 3 are like untitled. But that's weird that you'd think they would slow down production, but instead they're ramping it up.
I can't think why. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they don't think it's gonna go through. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's odd.
They would have to be it though, right? Like if they know for a fact they're getting sold, this makes literally no sense at all.
Unless they're just going for it.
Unless it takes forever to like finalize a sale, where like they can actually have 2 years to do stuff.
Yeah, because it does take a while to finalize a sale, but yeah, I guess 2020 is probably the last year they think Fox will still be a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But that is weird. Are you excited about that though? It seems like Fox superhero movies are always hit or miss.
Very hit or miss, but when they hit, they're always usually pretty good.
Yeah, they're the most innovative of all the superhero groups by far. They kind of invented the genre with X-Men, the modern day genre. That and Spider-Man.
Blade, like in the 90s. I think that may have been Fox too. I'm not sure.
Yeah, then you had Deadpool, which added a new twist to it, and then you had Logan. Now you have this New Mutant movie, which is like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Should be cool. So yeah, that's cool.
It'd be cool if they can get 6 out before they sell, because then it goes back into the Disney machine and everything's the same.
Yep.
Tommy Wiseau wants to reshoot The Room in 3D. Not re-release it, reshoot it for 3D. You only catch lightning in a bottle once, Tommy. Don't try it again.
I don't know. I'd watch it. But
I would watch it too.
It would be a little bit better, I think. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be the same.
It'd never be older.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it'd be kind of hilarious.
That's all he got, dude. That's all he's got.
I heard, they're showing it again in March or something. He's tweeting about. It's too bad for him that Franco got caught up in the Me Too movement, because it's not Time Wiseau's fault, and now he won't really. He probably was going to be on the red carpet and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He might have been like a presenter.
No.
Never would have been a presenter. Would have been by a mic, but he probably on the red carpet.
Franco probably would have brought him to the ceremony and stuff.
So that's a bummer for him, but.
Thanks.
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. Who'd give him money again? Well, no one gave him money the first time, actually.
Who's funding Best Fiends? Friends.
I don't know.
Him? Why so?
Maybe him.
Productions?
His Gene Company?
In other Oscar news, Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway are presenting Best Picture again.
I'm so happy about this.
To get it right. They were the ones that flubbed last year's Moonlight and La La Land Best Picture Award. I was so upset by that because everyone blamed Warren Beatty when it was Faye Dunaway's fault the entire time.
Well, he set her up to fail, though. He looks at it, smiles.
Well, he looks at her like, what the hell is this? And she just reads off.
I know.
La La Land.
That's true. Yeah. I mean,
because he waits a long time to actually do
he looks around and stuff, and then she calls him like an ass or something.
Yeah,
just read it off, and then she just says it.
Justice for Beatty.
I think they're both equal to be blamed. The guy more so.
Oh yeah, the guy that gave him the wrong card is to blame for sure.
But I'm happy they're getting a second chance. This is the first time Academy Awards has let that happen. John Travolta in 2013 pronounced Les Miserables.
Yeah.
And then they gave him another chance to redeem himself, and
he did the Idina Menzel face touch thing, right?
No, he pronounced Idina Menzel's name
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. So they brought him back a third time to get it right, and he did the Adina Menzel face touch. And now he's not back. But
No, that was the most cringeworthy thing I've ever seen on live TV.
I hope he's presenting again this year. I'm sure he's not.
No,
But
there's
he's
no
the
chance.
best.
Yeah, I'm happy that those two are coming back, though.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Pitt is on board for the new Tarantino movie.
Yeah, and Leo.
And, I mean, we announced Leo. We didn't announce that. We talked about that previously.
And Margot Robbie
Yes.
is...
This cast is ridiculous. It's Lieutenant Aldo Raine from Inglourious Bastards and Candy from Django.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
And he announced the name Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Off the...
Based on, like, Sharon Tate, right? She's going to be, like, the main character? I think it's
was
about...
Sharon Tate in those movies?
Sharon Tate is...
I know. Is the actress that gets...
Yeah. I think she's, like, it's a circular... It's about her.
Yeah, it's around her. I was talking about the name, though.
Oh, yeah.
In reference to Sergio...
Oh, I don't know.
The guy that does spaghetti westerns. What's his name? Sergio...
Larcone.
Yeah.
That's the composer, isn't it? Oh, God. We're off the rails.
Sergio Leone, who did the spaghetti westerns, he did Once Upon a Time in the West,
In the West?
and Once Upon a Time in America.
Oh, cool.
And I think that's Quentin Tarantino talks about how that's like his idol. So I thought that was a cool name.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, stellar cast.
One of my favorite Leonardo performance is probably
Django.
Candy. Yeah, Django.
Definitely my favorite Brad Pitt performance.
Yeah, his Bastards for sure.
Without a doubt. I think he still wants Tom Cruise too.
Yeah, this is looking to be a really good one.
I mean, if this movie was coming out in 2018, it would be my most anticipated movie of this year.
2019 or 2020?
2019. August 9th, 2019, on the 50th anniversary of the Manson murders.
Sweet. Yeah, I cannot wait for this movie.
It seems like right down his alley.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. Very excited. I wonder who's going to play Charles Manson, and if we will see him.
Is he dead?
Charles Manson? In real life, yeah. Died
Recently,
this year.
right?
Died this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Died this fall.
I'm going to say get him back, but... Danny Boyle may direct the next James Bond. Obviously.
Bond 50, right? Bond 25.
25.
Bond 25.
Wasn't Skyfall 20... Or not Skyfall.
No, this is a big one.
This is 25?
This is 25.
What was the last one?
Skyfall?
No, it was after Skyfall.
Spectrum.
Spectre. Spectrum is our cable company. Yeah, Spectre. I thought that was 25, but that was 24.
This one's titled Bond 25.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Or at least the working title.
This is like, if Nolan won't do it, man, give me Boyle.
Well,
That'd be sick.
Nolan and Villeneuve both turned it down.
And yeah, Villeneuve would be sick. Yeah, sick
They both
too.
turned it down. But Boyle, yeah.
I think that'd be awesome. Maybe cast McGregor as Bond. Just kick Daniel Craig to the curb.
Has anyone who directs Bond movies? Any big names?
Christopher.
Because you would think they'd get like a big British director. I think they'd have no problem.
The guy that did the first three is notable. I cannot think of his name right
The
now.
original three Bonds?
No, like the three Daniel Craig
Casino
movies.
Royale and
Yeah.
stuff?
God damn it! Look that up. Or he's only notable for doing Bond. I can't remember.
Martin Campbell.
Oh no! Who wrote it?
The Mask of... He did Green Lantern, this guy. Neil Purvis, Robert Wade, Paul
Look up
Higgins.
who did Skyfall.
Sam Mendes?
Sam Mendes. Yes, thank you. I think he did Quantum.
This
Skyfall,
guy looks familiar.
and Spectre.
He did Cabaret. He did Oliver.
Why are you saying it like that?
Oh, he did... Oh! This guy directed American Beauty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
so-
pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say, you would think they'd be able to get an established director. So there you go. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
But if they do Danny Boyle, they need to push it back because he's doing a musical right now.
Danny Boyle's doing a musical right now?
Yeah.
Wow. When's that coming out? And who's in it?
No idea, and I don't know. To answer your two questions.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I love how musicals are back at the forefront. Thank you, Damien Chazelle.
Thank you, Chicago.
It's not Damien Chazelle. Movie fucking sucked.
And then the Uncharted movie starring Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man.
I know who Tom Holland is. I was up for the
Sometimes
fans.
you know.
Uncharted video game, correct?
The game might be that you watched me beat the other day.
Okay.
It got the blessing from Neil Druckmann, who was the director of Uncharted 4, writer of 1, 2, and 3, and director of The Last of Us video games.
So when you say director, you mean director of the video game?
Of the video game, yeah. So he's very deep in these games, and he gave the blessing to doing their own thing because he didn't want them to adapt the games. And this is going to be like a young Nathan Drake story. So he says that's the way to go, not to adapt the games. Which I beat 3, and then the next day I turned around and beat 4.
So you like him?
I love them. They're so good.
So I know you love Tom Holland.
I love Tom Holland, yeah.
Because he shares the same last name as you.
Yes, he's my cousin somehow, some way.
I mean,
coming up with funky ass shit like every single day.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
sounds cool.
This could break the video game curse. I mean, all 4 games have a sick overarching story and lore and stuff.
Well, it could, but you already have
Tomb Raider's
coming out in a month, so I mean that's gonna break it.
Yeah. I mean, these games are literally just Indiana Jones. So just make an Indiana Jones movie with a different main character.
I'm pretty sure that's what they just did with Jumanji. Kind of looks like it a little bit.
I guess.
But yeah, you think, like we said, it's going to happen someday.
It has to happen, yeah.
I mean, if you just keep doing something, eventually it's going to work out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this seems like as good of a chance as anything. Tom Holland is a very, talented actor. Yeah, he gets the job done.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him as Spider-Man.
The thing I'm nervous about, though, because in the first game you meet the love interest, and she's an awesome character. So like they can't have that character, which sucks.
Can't ruin canon.
But I guess you have 2 other main characters that you can. I guess 3 once they introduce another one in 4. But yeah, so I don't know. They might need to introduce a lot more than players are used to, but hopefully they can craft their own story. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah. Seems like a tall task all of a sudden. Now I'm sitting over a little skeptical.
Nah, they're fine. They're fine. They'll kill it.
No director, writer linked to it yet?
Oh, yes, director and writer linked to it. I can't remember either one.
Not big names?
I think they've each done something, but
nothing
like crazy.
You know the person who's doing Creed 2? He made a movie called Cleveland or something? Something like that. He's from Cleveland.
Oh, wow.
And he made like this really beloved like little indie that I guess did really well in the festivals. That's like the only thing he's done.
Huh.
And now he's doing Creed 2. And I think Coogler was the one that like said get this guy.
Yeah.
So when I heard that gives me hope for Creed 2.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Saw that just surfing the web. Is that all you got for the news?
I got one more thing in news. Kevin Smith had a heart attack and almost died.
Yeah. We should mention that. Good thing he didn't die.
Good thing he didn't die. He says that he has a new outlook on life. He's just living on borrowed time now. But
I feel like Kevin Smith always had a good outlook on life, though.
He's a very positive guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Smith a lot. Only for like 2 early movies. He's been like kind of trash for a while. He's dipped his toe into DC TV, which is like was way up his alley. He's a comic book writer too. But yeah, I love the guy. He's like a big inspiration for a lot of people because he got a film career out of nothing, basically.
Yeah, he's one of those original independent directors.
Yeah.
Up there with Richard Linklater and Quentin Tarantino. They kind of
Indie darling.
Yeah, they kind of set the mold. I mean, I do love him. My favorite movie by him is probably Chasing Amy.
Clerks for me.
But since the 90s, he hasn't been very good. But he's a really cool guy.
Yeah. Great personality.
His interviews are great. He's got a big podcast, right?
Yeah, Fat Man on Batman. It's a really, really good podcast.
Yeah, and he writes Batman, right? Comic books?
He has in the past.
Yeah.
I think he wrote Daredevil. He's written Green Arrow or Green Lantern. I can't remember. One of those.
I heard Tusk. That came out 4 or 5 years ago with Nathan Long? Justin Long.
Yeah.
Heard that was pretty good, actually.
I think it's good for about 80%.
Oh, yeah?
Off the rails in the end.
I like to see that.
I haven't watched anything he's done in the 2000s.
It's very good dialogue. Always very interesting dialogue. So
really funny.
He's a filmography I'd like to see more of him. I say he hasn't come out with anything good in the last 18 years, but I also haven't seen anything that he's done in the last 18 years, I don't think.
Yeah, but like pretty consensus is that he has very good.
I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah, cool guy. Mm-hmm. Thank God that he's still living. So.
Yep.
Mulan got pushed back 2 years from November 2018 to March 2020.
Saw that.
Thought I'd share that. BPM, beats per minute, that foreign film, we mentioned that it must not have been eligible, just got blatantly snubbed, which is pretty crazy. Because if you read any like articles or hear people talk, everyone kind of says that was the best foreign movie of this year.
Huh.
Just straight up got snubbed. And I want to see that. Did you see Edgar Wright talking about cramming in all the movies? Like he's like, it was like 5 days ago. He's like, my favorite time of the year when I cram in all 65 Academy Award nominated movies in 3 days, and then 3 days later he tweets out, "Send my votes with 65 minutes to spare. Best cramming in the world." Hey, he's just been really good on Twitter all week talking about the Academy Awards. I don't know why he has a vote.
I don't know either.
I thought you'd be nominated. Or like something else. But I mean, I guess he's just established enough, beloved. Yeah. I mean, he should. I'm happy he has a vote. Weinstein statue in California. Did you see that?
No, I have another thing about Weinstein, though.
There's like a giant Weinstein statue. He's standing on a couch with a robe that someone put up in California.
Okay, so they just put it up?
They just put it up.
Okay, I was going to say, why is it already taken down?
No, yeah, they just put it up as like a foreign protest or something.
Yeah. The Weinstein Company rejected a sale, and instead they're going bankrupt. I don't know what that means, but there you go.
Someone smarter than I could explain that, but I cannot. Did you hear that James Gunn tweeted that Baby Groot is
His son.
His son. Made me sad. I should have known that already.
James Gunn is doing what J.K. Rowling does, and just, like, adding to canon via their tweets. Like, Dumbledore's gay now because of a tweet J.K. Rowling sent. It's like, can you just leave it alone? Just leave it alone.
Well, I feel like saying that Dumbledore's gay is via tweet is kind of ridiculous, because...
Yeah, because he's not gay in the books.
You had 7 books?
Yeah.
If you really wanted to bring that up, you should have done that.
Yeah.
But I feel like Baby Groot's kind of interesting, because that should have been something that
and maybe it was.
I guess we all should have known.
Well, he's hinted that like it's not the same, but people have always said like, oh, he has the same memories though. But
he doesn't.
No, he's totally new.
Which makes what's the raccoon's name? Rocco.
Rocket.
Rocco Raccoon.
Rocco Raccoon.
Rocket. That makes the relationship a little cuter though.
Yeah.
Because like that's his buddy that died, and now it's his child that he's raising. But
oh yeah, it is good. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I'm cool with it. It made me sad.
Yeah. Well, it makes Groot's sacrifice a little more meaningful, I guess, in the first one.
Yeah, and makes Baby Groot, I think, that much cuter. Which is tough. Which is impossible. What else do I got? Oh, James Franco. More and more scumbag stuff coming out. He ripped off one of his students in UCLA. He originally, either he got the rights or someone got the rights to Disaster Artist and gave it to his student Ryan Moody to write. Ryan Moody started to adapt it, and then James Franco said, no, we got 2 more established guys writing it. How about you go and write your passion project, and I promise you we'll have the same budget for Disaster Artist and your passion project. Disaster Artist budget was, I don't know, $10 million probably, roughly. Yeah. He ended up giving this guy only $50,000 to make his movie.
It's about equal.
And he was supposed to get a producing credit, and he was supposed to... And he thought at one point that he was going to get co-writing credit and be part of the process still. None of that was true. He didn't know he was a producer until the movie came out, that he wasn't even an executive producer.
Oh, that sucks.
So he totally just screwed over his student. So it's another thing to add to the James Franco just being a scumbag. Greta Gerwig announced that she wants to make 3 more movies set in Sacramento.
Saw that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. It's near and dear to her heart.
Yeah, but, I mean... How essential is Sacramento to that? I know they talk about it a lot, but they don't really show it that much.
Yeah, but I feel like it's shown enough.
It's just boring as fuck. I guess that's kind of the point of Sacramento, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just boring.
Right. Yeah, she knows it well, so...
Yeah, she says, like, I still go back there often. My whole family lives there. All my friends are there, so...
She's doing more stuff. I think that's good.
I think that's cool. It'd be kind of a neat little thing. And also, we talked about this a little bit last time, but Jordan Peele says he wants to make 4 more like social thrillers in the Get Out. That's cool. I'm down with that. And then last bit of news, real small here. Paul Thomas Anderson's attempting to make a family-friendly script with his 8-year-old daughter.
Saw that.
He wants to make that into a film. He says his kids always give him hell for making movies that they really can't see or can't enjoy or don't enjoy. So that's cool.
I don't know. I always want to have PTA's kids.
I like to see he's writing with his 8-year-old daughter too, which is cute. I'm cool with that. I love when Wes Anderson went to Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah. See the big directors make family-friendly movies.
Yeah.
That's all I got for the news.
All right. Before we get to the awards, let's give her a little review on the old sparkling wine. I'm warming up to it.
It's just that. It is sparkling wine. If you've ever had it before, that's exactly what this tastes like. I'm fine with it.
I'm really warming up to it.
We were both on our second glass.
Yeah.
In about 30 minutes. So yeah, it's good.
It's a little tart.
It is a little tart.
But you only get that at the very end of it, of a sip. It's really smooth going down.
Not hardcore carbonation.
No.
Which I like.
I'm not sure I'd ever buy it again, but... If everyone wants to drink champagne and I have $16 and I have a shell down the street...
And I see 3 champagne sparkling wine, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it called?
La Marca.
Yeah, so if you're in the range for a $15 bottle of sparkling wine, go La Marca. It's not bad. That's their slogan, La Marca.
This podcast is brought to you by La Marca.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture.
Mark's taking off his pants, but as we get into our awards ceremony here, we will end the night. We'll end the awards with the Gleason.
Highly prestigious.
This is our most prestigious award. It's in honor of Donald Gleason's 2015 run, where he was in The Revenant, Brooklyn, Star Wars, and Ex Machina, all of which were nominated for Academy Awards.
Wow. I didn't even realize. I mean, I knew that, but it's impressive when you to hear it say that way.
He had a hell of a year.
And we
have some really good candidates.
We do
this year.
Only one of those he starred in too.
Ex Machina. Yeah.
Ex Machina. The other 3 were like supporting, but when he was on the screen, you knew it. Those are three very strong supporting roles.
Absolutely. He was in an interview with Daisy Ridley, and it was just like them taking like fan questions. And what the question for him was, how are you in so many movies? He's like, I always play a really small role. So he just kind of pops in incredible movies. But yeah, I mean, he popped into, I think, 3 movies this year.
I was going to say, he had a pretty good year this year.
Yeah.
If you think
He's
about
not in the running, I don't think, for either of us, but...
No, but there was that, who's the guy that wrote Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, yeah, Christopher Robin.
Arthur Mills? Is that his name?
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
Yeah, but
I think
it's called like
J.P. Mills or something like that.
Where Are You, Christopher Robin?
Where Are You, Christopher Robin? He starred in that with Margot Robbie.
Starred in that.
I heard that was good.
Star Wars again.
Yep. Mother. American Made.
And Peter Rabbit, which came out, I think, in the UK in 2017 or 2018, but no, 2017, but here.
Yeah.
2018.
So another solid year for the man.
Solid year for the GOAT. But our first award will be Best Shot. So if you could frame one single shot from the year, I have a couple good ones. I got the Hey Joe from 2049 Blade Runner, where the advertisement is looking at Ryan Gosling, big pink shining on Gosling's face. I thought it was really cool. Wonder Woman rising from the trenches, getting blasted with ammo or with rounds from the Nazis. The Coco Dead City reveal, when it swings around and shows the Dead City. And then Blade Runner again, 2049, Las Vegas with the 2 statues kissing and he's walking underneath. What about you? What are your nominations here? You got anything?
8 to know we're supposed to have nominations, but I do actually have a couple shots down that I want to bring up besides the main one. Timothy, how do you pronounce
Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet?
We change it every time, so
Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet crying in front of the fire.
Very good.
There's numerous shots from there that I like, but that's probably my favorite shot from that movie. Florida Project, the rainbow above the hotel, and this almost won. For a second I had it. Rudy Mara eating the pie, crying.
Wow.
It's beautifully framed. It packs a lot of emotion, that scene, and just that shot alone. Maybe not the prettiest thing ever, but it portrays what they're trying to accomplish.
So we don't need to agree on this. We can each award our own. I'm gonna go with the Hey Joe from Blade Runner. Again, I've said this numerous times. Don't know how that was made, and just Ana de Armas, I think her name is, the actress, is so hot. Especially as a pink-haired, black-eyed, pink person, and the emotion of that scene where the ad calls him Joe, and it's revealed like he was in love with this robot, but it didn't care. It was just a manufactured thing that was created to love him falsely, and yeah, I thought the scene was amazing, and that shot in particular is really cool to stand out from that movie, which has a shit ton of great shots.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 that you could honestly do. They love that dust one too, where it's just also in Vegas, where it's just Gosling and just the cloud of dust or whatever.
Yeah, and him leaving his car in the opening scene too, when it's like the white, like the mists. Cool shot as well. Yeah.
Mine
Shout out to Deacons.
Mine is a sunken place. From the back, from the back of his view, when you see just the small, you know. I think that will probably maybe be the most. That will probably maybe be. I think that will be the most iconic shot of this year.
Yeah. Did you hear an interview between I think it was Chalamet and Kahlua and their actors on actors for Variety? I think.
Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of those. Although the Oscar
really cool.
stuff,
I recommend
any of the Oscar interviews, but yeah.
Jordan Peele, when they were filming that scene, he leaned over to Kahlua. He's like, "This is gonna be iconic. Like, this is gonna be legendary." Like he knew right away, like, this is gonna be something. Yeah, but yeah, that shot's amazing.
That shot is amazing, and it kind of sums up the whole movie in that one shot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, that was my favorite shot this year.
All right, best scene. So we'll go next. My nominations are the Elvis ballroom scene in Blade Runner 2049, the threesome from Blade Runner 2049, Baby Driver's opening scene, the Atomic Blonde staircase fight, Mark Strong singing Country Roads in Kingsman, and the Snoke throne room from The Last Jedi.
Okay, he did an extremely good job. I agree with every single thing he said there. Man, Ingrid Goes West, that final scene. Yep. Don't want to spoil anything, but
very good.
That's great. The Big Sick, the 5 pieces of cheese, how the cheeseburger or whatever. He's like, I don't care how you do it, just give me the 5 cheese. And he's explaining them how to do it and stuff.
It's so good.
And probably the last scene of War of the Planet of the Apes is another.
Yeah. As going to, I should put that on mine as well.
And I'll go first this time. But the one that I'm going to pick is the plaza scene from Call Me by Your Name.
Oh yeah.
the one shot 8 minutes where they go around the war monument and stuff like that.
It like took my breath away. It's
Yeah.
so simple. Like it's not like no special effects or anything. It's just like holy shit. Like this is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually resaw it yesterday. I don't know if I told you that.
Where's-
Call Me by Your Name
In
again.
theaters?
Yeah, in theaters with
Oh,
Ryan
sweet.
again. Because I finished the novel, so I wanted to go and watch the movie. And yeah, I was locked in from the word go there. And it's about 8 minutes long, and it's just great.
Yeah. So this is like a 4-horse race for me between Snoke's throne room, Baby Driver opening scene, and then the 2 Blade Runner ones I said, the Elvis one and the threesome. I'm gonna go with the Elvis one.
Okay.
Because the lighting in that scene it seems impossible to me that they did that. Again, I'm saying it again, but like it's amazing. And then it ending with, I like this song. Want a drink? I love one. And then they go and finally talk after beating the shit out of each other for like 5 minutes.
And they play my 2 favorite Elvis songs during that. Suspicious Minds and...
Can't Help Falling in Love.
yeah, those are the 2 songs they play during that.
Yeah.
It's one of the best action scenes I've ever seen.
Oh, it's so good.
There's so many
It's
good
like
scenes in that
quiet
movie.
and then super loud and then quiet again, pitch black to like bright as hell, and like all in this like Vegas setting where like flamingo dancers and Marilyn Monroe and Elvis and just it's so good.
It feels futuristic because it's all holograms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's intense too. The bullet whizzes by.
Right by his head. Yeah.
It's loud too. It's uncomfortably loud, that scene at some
Yeah.
points.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a great scene. All right.
We'll do the opposite this time and go with worst scene.
I got my worst scene.
Okay, I'll go first with the worst
We
scene.
might have the same worst scene.
No, we don't.
Okay.
My nominations are Kingsman, the Vagina Tracker,
Well, that sounds horrendous. Without even seeing the movie, that sounds horrendous.
The Last Jedi, Leia Poppins, and then Wonder Woman, The Fight with Ares, which is the last fight.
Yeah.
And, you have nominations. You just have the award.
You brought up a really good point, that Wonder Woman fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
So you changed what I was gonna pick, but I was thinking Carrie Fisher,
Leia Poppins.
Leia Poppins.
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to lead towards, but I'll say my winner right now. My winner is the fight scene from Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Great first 2 acts, and then man,
Even I like a lot of the third act. It's just that fight is a disaster. It's so bad. But my worst scene is the Kingsman Vagina Tracker.
that sounds.
Where the only way you could track someone is by putting something into their vagina. So there's an unnecessary finger condom and then a fingering scene for 0 reason. It's so
What if
uncomfortable.
you're a guy?
Well, you're tracking a girl, which is like why they needed to do it. But like to construct this like mechanism that needs to be in a vagina, like why? It's so dumb and I was uncomfortable. I'm a dude. It's like ugh. This dude's got in trouble a couple of times, Matthew Vaughn, for his like unnecessary sexual jokes. Like the first Kingsman ends with an anal sex joke for no reason, and so then he did this. It's like nah, let's just not do that, dude.
That seems weird.
Yeah,
that seems weird and forced.
Super weird. Yeah, super forced.
God, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, yeah.
And then worst scene in a good movie. Is yours gonna be any different?
I think we're both going to say, but maybe not.
I'm going Wonder Woman finale for worst scene in a good movie.
Okay, Wonder Woman's a good movie, but I went with a little bit that I enjoy a little bit more. I went with 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. The guy confronting Frances McDormand.
Oh yeah.
The unnecessary guy he's the guy that Sam Rockwell thinks is the murderer, claws his face, which I should also mention is a great scene.
Yes.
When he gets his skin. For me, that scene, him being such a, what do you call it, a red herring?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they go over the top, making you think that he is it.
Yeah.
To the point where it almost feels like a gimmick when it's not it. It's like, oh, I gotcha!
And there's no reason why he would be doing that if it's not him.
They never let us know.
He's from like Idaho, passing by. Why would he get so upset by the news that he would confront Frances McDormand's character? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And open a major plot hole for a movie that I really enjoyed, and then after coming to the realization about that, so
yeah, that's a good one.
if you take that scene out of the movie, just completely take it out of the movie, I had probably give it almost a whole point higher.
Yeah.
That's how much I didn't like that scene.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I agree with that. It's really good. The best joke told by us during the trailers or before the movie. Our nominations are: is Sweet Virginia based on that train song? Terrible joke.
And it's called Meet Virginia too.
The song's called Meet Virginia. Yeah, no. Absolutely terrible. We watched The Last Jedi in 3D, so for every trailer we'd say, is this in 3D? And there was like 16 trailers. It was so terrible.
I laughed every time I said it though.
Yeah, no. And then Joe was getting on it, Brad was getting on it. It was just all 4 of us telling the same joke for like 30 minutes.
loved it.
It was so bad. But my winner, Your directions to get me to the parking lot at Cedar Lee. Terrible directions. That's the biggest joke of the year.
What did I say?
It said it's on the corner of Cedar and Lee.
Well, it's not wrong.
Yeah, but... And then you said, like, past Lee, but it was, like, not the right direction. It was terrible. I was like... I nearly missed Shape of Water's start because of how bad Mike's directions were.
You barely came in time.
Yeah, I know. It's your fault. That's the biggest joke.
I was not prepared for this one.
That's fine.
Those were 3 terrible jokes. I really did enjoy making the 3D jokes before The Last Jedi.
That's about all 3D is good for these days, is bad 3D jokes.
Hopefully that'll be the last 3D movie I ever see.
I would like for that to be, yeah.
It's just not worth the price.
No, it's not.
Sucks.
Next award. Biggest disparage between you and the critics, positive or negative?
I really enjoy this award.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Do you have both? I only have a negative.
So, the critics were negative, but you were positive on it?
Flip it.
Okay, I only have the other way around.
Okay. So for me, it is The Florida Project, which currently sits at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's a classic.
All right. Pretty universally praised. I gave it a 4 out of 10. So I am very much in the opposite camp of most people, or most critics, I should say, that reviewed the movie. What about you?
One of the critics is sitting across the table. For me, it's The Glass Castle. It's currently sitting at a 50%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but man, Woody Harrelson's performance was outstanding.
Yeah, really
if I had a supporting actor ballot, I think I would have put him on there. I would have put him on there twice. I'd have to sit down and actually think about it, but that scene, I should bring this up too. There's so many scenes that keep popping in my head. But when he talks, the last scene where he brings the pellets to Brie Larson and helps pay for her college, I was bawling my eyes out at that point in time. Yeah. I loved it. A lot of the criticism was it wasn't a good adaptation from a very good book, but I didn't read the book. I thought the movie was tremendous. Brie Larson and Woody Harrelson's performances are awesome. So if you saw the book, I'd give it a chance. I really enjoyed it. And if you were discouraged from the reviews, I'd give it a chance.
My mom loves the book and loved the movie. I thought the movie was okay. I think it was like a 6 out of 10. So I wouldn't. I'm surprised it's at a 50. It feels like that's something that people would love. Yeah. That kind of movie, but that's surprising.
I give it an 8.3. But I am a sucker for Brie Larson.
Yes, you are.
And Woody Harrelson. Except for non-apes.
Yeah, it's strange.
That would have been the worst joke told in the theater this year. Me saying Woody Harrelson wasn't a good actor walking out of apes.
That's fair. Terrible take.
That was
absolutely terrible take. Next award, Best CGI Character. The Oscars won't do it. We fucking will. The nominees are Taika Waititi for Korg in Thor Ragnarok. Andy Serkis as Caesar in War for the Planet of the Apes. And Andy Serkis again for Snoke in The Last Jedi.
Can we add Baby Groot to that list?
And Baby Groot for best. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I mean, Rocket could count too, but we're gonna count Rocket.
Baby Groot's adorable.
Do you have anything else to add besides?
No, those were 3 that I was thinking about. I did not put Snoke in there, but yeah,
okay,
that's fair. Going through this list, we did good.
I'm gonna justice for Serkis myself and vote for Taika Waititi as Korg.
I'm gonna also justice for Serkis myself and go Baby Groot.
Oh my god, damn it! I'm so sorry.
I love Caesar, but I mean, he's a better character probably, but Baby Groot's so adorable.
I think both of our choices steal the scenes they're in. Like Korg, I think is the funniest part of that movie, which I think is a very funny movie overall.
Yeah, and he's in it a decent amount.
Yeah,
about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and he delivers every time. And then Baby Groot, man, one of the cutest things ever made. It's incredible. I
had such a hearty belly laugh at that last scene where he's like, blah, blah, what do you think? He's been dead for the last 30 minutes. I stood on him during the fight scene. I felt bad, so I've just been holding him since.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and it's also Taika Waititi too. Like that's how he acts like in real life, and he just kind of put it into this character. It's so good.
Yeah, it was good.
And I want to buy a Baby Groot plush toy, just to hold.
I know it was so a marketing ploy by Disney, but they hook, line, and sinker me, man. That thing is adorable.
Justice for Circus, baby. Justice for Circus.
Justice for Circus. Be part of the movement. So, do you think it'll be Baby Groot still in? No,
in the post-credit scene they show teenage Groot.
I know, but they also show. I guess they say like 10 years goes by, or is Groot just growing at a rapid pace?
Guardians 1 and 2 are both 2014, and I think in the MCU we're at 2017 for Infinity War, maybe 2018. Maybe it might be current. I'm not sure. So yeah, he'll have aged, and I'm sure trees grow faster than humans do or some shit. I don't know. So I think he'll be bigger. Because they haven't showed him in the trailers yet, have they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think all we've seen in the Guardians
is with Chris Evans.
Hemsworth.
Chris Evans.
Chris
sorry.
Pratt and Chris Hemsworth.
I'm sorry, guys.
You had 3 options. You picked the only one that's not in that scene. Incredible.
It's all right.
And then reversing best CGI character, we're gonna go worst CGI character. I think this is a runaway.
No, it's not. Because I'm going.
This is your answer. This is a nomination. This is your answer. I only have one nomination. So it's also my answer.
I think you're gonna. I think I know what you're gonna go with. Mine is that the fact that they edited out Army Hammer's scrotum and calling by your name. Give the fans what they want to see. Wow. We were getting teased the whole entire time.
He wore short shorts for a reason, guys. Let those things dangle out.
Luca Guadagnino said, those shorts were really short. It was really hot. And Army Hammer actually has really big balls. That's why they came out.
Yeah, so they were dangling big time. My worst CGI character is the recreation of Sean Young from Blade Runner 2049. Rachel. When Harrison Ford sees Rachel. Because
I wasn't even thinking that.
What did you think I was going to know?
I thought you were going with Harvey.
Oh, I meant to put that on the list. Henry Cavill's
upper
CGI mustache, upper lip. Damn it! I should have done that. But Rachel looks terrible. In a movie of incredible visual effects and special effects, they just really whiffed on her.
Well, I think it's really hard because you're taking footage from the original movie. I think it's really hard to take like a 1980s movie and then CGI into a hologram and make it look like it's as crisp and clean as everything else in that movie.
Well, it
did stick out like a sore thumb.
I was on board because they just show her silhouette. I'm like, oh, this is how you do it. Don't actually show. And then she just keeps walking. I'm like, oh no. And then she just looks like really bad.
You think they need that scene?
Well, I liked it because he said like her eyes were green, and you know, like this is bullshit, you know. Yeah. But
God, that movie's an epic.
I know.
I totally forgot about this whole entire scene, but yeah, you're right. That's awesome.
I don't know. I think they just show the silhouette. Like we all get it. But, yeah, whatever.
But I guess if you didn't see the first one, that kind of helps.
Yeah, well, because they show Rachel the interview from the first one early on in the movie, so I guess showing her again kind of really brings it home for maybe newcomers. I guess they had to, but I wish they didn't. That Was This Year award for a movie that came out this year, but you totally forgot it came out this year. I have one nomination because this is really only for one movie. It's not for multiple movies. Lego Batman.
That's a good one.
I thought that was 2014. I distinctly remember seeing it in theaters, but you could have told me I watched that when I was 7 and be like, oh yeah, that checks out. Totally forgot that was this year. It's a really good movie too. It's crazy to me that
it came out like in March, February,
really
something
early
like that.
In the year. Yeah.
Mine, I actually stumbled upon it today doing research for this, and I was like, oh, that movie came out in 2014, 2015. It came out this year in January, actually. A Dog's Purpose. You remember that?
Oh my God.
It had a big controversy.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh.
Had a big controversy with the drowning dog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People were boycotting for it. And I distinctly remember sitting in my buddy's apartment in Cincinnati, freshman year in college, talking about that movie. That can't be true. Seems the movie came out this year.
Yeah.
So that had to be 3 years ago. So yeah, blown away. Absolutely stunned.
Wow.
That's a movie with Dennis Quaid in it, who will be coming up later.
Biggest regret missing.
I have a couple nominations for this one.
Me too. Brigsby Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Good Time.
What's Good Time?
It's a Robert Pattinson movie, which I saw on a lot.
The thriller.
I saw on a lot of year-end.
For sure.
Year-end awards. Yeah. You can go ahead because I forgot my list.
Molly's Game.
Yes.
American Made, though Keegan saw it, I did not. Mm-hmm. And BPM, Beats Per Minute, that's that foreign film I brought up earlier. I don't know if I even had a chance to see it. And the last one would be another movie, I don't think I even had a chance to see it, but apparently it came out around here. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool. So those are... In years past, I've had a laundry list. This year I was actually quite good.
Yeah. Oh, Columbus is another one I wanted to see but didn't. Yeah, but for me, biggest regret missing is Good Time.
Okay.
Because I think that would have been right up my alley.
Yeah. I think I really would have enjoyed that, but there was a movie that I had on my list from the beginning of the year once I saw it in Sundance, and then I wanted to see it, and I just totally dropped the ball in this movie completely, is Brigsby Bear.
Yeah.
I love, and I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Kyle Mooney?
Kyle Mooney. By far the best part of SNL right now.
Yeah.
He wrote it, and...
no confidence.
And, wow. But yeah, I think I would love it That's the only movie that I haven't seen this year I think could actually crack my top 10.
Yeah.
So I wish I would have saw it. I'll see it eventually. Mm-hmm. Hopefully soon. It's nowhere to be found. That's why I didn't watch it before the top 10.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like paying $15 for it.
Mm-hmm. Worst haircut.
I have nothing for this.
I have 3.
I'll pick maybe one of your nominations.
Love from 2049, who is Jared Leto's assistant replicant, the woman that Ryan Gosling fights at the end. Billy from Stranger Things, who is the bully big brother of Max. And Caleb Landry Jones from Get Out. Absolute trailer trash. Terrible haircut.
Yeah, I got mine then.
I'm going to go with Love from 2049. Her bangs are the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's a very attractive woman when she's normally dressed. She looks awful in this movie.
I'm going Landry Jones from
Get Out.
Get Out. That'd be gross.
Very gross. He's a gross human.
Yeah, he is.
But with that hair, it's
I don't think he's ever showered in his life.
No, it's disgusting.
I wonder what career he's going to have. Because he was in a couple decent roles this year,
I
but
think he goes back kind of far.
that guy can't star in a movie.
I want to see that guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's reached his peak.
But
We'll get into that.
nothing lost in Billy from Stranger Things with one of the worst mullets you'll ever see.
And one of the worst characters in that show.
Yeah.
With great characters, he's a sore thumb. Mm-hmm. Just no arc. Weird.
No.
Not necessary.
Yeah, pretty bad. Worst sequel of the year. I have nothing for this.
Yeah, you do. What about the Vagina Tracker? Tracker. I don't have anything. Every sequel I saw this year, I enjoyed, and those would be the Last Jedi and
Blade
Apes.
Runner,
And Blade Runner.
Thor.
And Thor, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good year for sequels. Yeah, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Terrible movie. One of the most disappointing movies for me.
I'm sure if I would have saw Transformers,
Oh yeah, I mean that
it would have been up there, but I don't go out of my way to see bad movies, and every sequel I saw I really enjoyed this year. So
yeah, don't see Kingsman. Watch
Logan.
Logan,
another good sequel.
Mm-hmm. Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League is Guardians 2.
Guardians 2.
Fine.
Guardians 2 and Age of Ultron are on the same plane for me, where you see them, you like them, you don't remember a single thing from them.
It's too bad because Guardians 1 showed so much promise.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is.
It's just the same thing.
Yeah, that's probably it. Best. Or no.
Worse.
Most deserving of a sequel. Movie you'd want to see more of.
Mike's having a tough time getting words out of his mouth.
Mike opened his mouth about 6 times with nothing coming out. That's pretty good.
I didn't want to do anything that I feel like sequel's already in the works, but then I did.
Okay.
But do you have nominations for this? Or no?
I don't have nominations. I'm gonna get some.
I didn't want to pick an obvious one for me. I thought of a couple things. I thought 3 Billboards, possibly a sequel, would be kind of interesting to see what they actually do on that car trip. But at the same time, that might not be very fulfilling and might ruin that movie. There's a good chance. Sounds like Baby Driver sequel is going to happen. I don't really necessarily want a Baby Driver sequel.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Does he jump right back in the game? Because Baby Driver needs car chase scenes.
Right.
And he's in a jail cell right now.
Right.
So I don't know if I necessarily want that. So I'm going with Call Me By Your Name for mine. There's got to be more to Elio than him crying in front of the fire at the end. Mm-hmm. I want a little bit more, I don't know, I guess some closure. Maybe I just feel a little heartbroken here. I did read the book, and the last 25 pages goes into the future, but my gut says Luca Guadagnino is going to do his own thing, because I don't really think those 25 pages you can make 2 movies out of. I think he's got something else up his sleeve. So that's a movie that I think is most deserving of a sequel.
3 more I regret missing. Beguiled.
Oh yeah,
Okja.
Detroit.
Killing of a Sacred Deer as well. I regret missing that one. So sequels for me would be Coco. I'd like to see some more. I mean, I know that's always revealed, but The World of the Dead, you can kind of do anything with that. Yeah. I'd like to see that revisited. Baby Driver, I'd like to see more of. The Post.
Yeah. Hey.
If Spielberg does a remake of
All the President's Men.
And then Get Out, because Peele says he thinks he has something there. I'll follow that through.
If he thinks he has something there. I don't think he does.
Yeah.
But if he thinks so, I trust him.
But for one I'd like to see most of, Let's go Coco, because I feel like that's kind of endless of what you can do in that world. Because that world's gorgeous and...
So it necessarily wouldn't be a Coco sequel. It would just be another Pixar movie taking place of the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
There's definitely enough there.
Yeah.
There's countless there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, that's good.
And if there's somehow tied to the real world, it would be sick. Like celebrities, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, but I think that'd be cool.
I just realized that the Post is a prequel of All the President's Men. I don't think I just realized that, but it's a funny way to look at it.
Yeah. Best trailer. For me, it's a no-brainer here.
I have something, but so I'm doing a movie that hasn't come out yet. That's fine, right? Because I saw it in 2017.
Okay, I guess that's fine.
I'm going to A Quiet Place.
Yes, very.
Because that's a movie that if I probably saw it on paper, I probably wouldn't want to go see it. I saw the trailer for it, and I think will probably be their opening day. I love that trailer. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It seems like a really cool horror movie that we're going to see.
And if it's good, I can see like the red lights becoming iconic. Like the way they use the red lights to warn that like the thing's coming. You see, they have like, a string of lights, and they change to red when... You've not seen the trailer?
I have seen the trailer. It's been a month, and I don't remember the red lights. I remember them playing, like, Sorry with the felt thing, stuff like that. And,
So for me, best trailer, Baby Driver was really good.
Baby Driver was good.
Justice League was really good because they used Icky Thump from the White Stripes. You can do no wrong with that song. And but my winner is T2 Train Spotting. They use a song by Wolf Alice, which I've listened to like once a week ever since. And it came out like February of like last year, the trailer. The trailer is better than the movie, even though I do like the movie a lot. The trailer is incredible. And yeah, that skyrocketed to like #1 on my most wanted to see list once I saw that trailer. The trailer is amazing. Unfortunately, it didn't quite deliver. But
I need to see that movie still.
Yeah.
You've owned it for what? 9 months now?
Yeah.
And I've just been dragging my feet on it, but yeah.
Yeah, so for sure, best trailer. Just so much fun, and the song's so good.
Is the movie called T2? Like...
Yeah, T2 Trainspotting. I don't know why it's called that. Well, the book is based on it's called Porno, so you can't really call a movie that.
Danny Boyle could.
Danny Boyle could, yeah.
No one saw that movie anyways.
No. Worst trailer.
I don't have a worst trailer. I'm not a big trailer guy, so I don't like you can have this
Water.
one. Okay, actually, when I was thinking about best trailers, I was thinking Shape of Water. But when you look back, it's not good. But that score is very pretty in it, and it made me really excited to see the movie. But yes, it gave everything away.
Worst trailer for me, yeah. For the same reason, Shape of Water and Spider-Man Homecoming, because they both gave away their entire plots in the trailer. Both got me juiced for the movie, but in hindsight, I wish I didn't see them.
Shape of Water especially.
Yes.
Shape of Water probably would be a lot higher on both our lists if it wasn't for that.
My next award is Power Couple. I got...
You get on the fly.
I have a couple that I'm doing solo here, I think.
Okay.
The Stranger Things kids.
They're the best.
The guy that looks like Antonio, and the sister of I don't have their actors' names right now.
Billy?
No, I'm gonna look this up. Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton, power couple. Wait. In real life, they're dating.
Oh.
So Mike's sister and Will's brother.
Are we taking celebrities then?
These are real people. So real people.
Oh, okay. I got my winner already then.
Dave Franco and Alison Brie.
Yeah, that's good.
This shouldn't count because they started dating in 2001, but Paul Thomas Anderson and Maya Rudolph. Because I just found out 2 days ago that they have been dating for like 18 years.
I had no idea.
Which is incredible.
So
they're both great.
Those are their kids.
Yeah. They have like 4 kids together. They're not married yet, but they have like 4 kids together. I thought that was so bizarre. But the winner, Baron Davis and Laura Dern.
Yeah, I mean...
The strangest couple of 2017, but incredible.
But also the best. I would add Rudy Mara and Joaquin Phoenix to that.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
And I'd probably have to pick that, but the Baron Davis and Laura Dern is awesome.
So good.
But yeah, I'd give my vote
You're the dude!
I'd give my vote to Joaquin Phoenix and Rudy Mara. Because I love them both.
Another little solo award from your boy. Best movie heavily featuring Channing Tatum and Country Roads by John Denver. The nominees are Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle.
No.
And Logan Lucky.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
They very strongly feature both of them. So I'm at an odds here. Logan Lucky's the better movie. I hate Kingsman 2. But the way Country Roads is used is much better in Kingsman 2. Also, for Best Scene, I nominated for Best Scene, was Kingsman 2's Country Roads usage. I'm gonna go Kingsman 2.
Are we still doing Best Song?
That's coming. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going Kingsman 2 for the winner of Best Movie featuring Channing Tatum and Country Roads by John Denver.
Wow. That's an upset.
I know. I've watched that scene multiple times.
So
Very
bad movie,
good.
good scene.
Bad movie, great scene.
Okay, have you ever seen Little Miss Sunshine?
I have not.
Okay, the scene with Country Roads, the big climatic scene with that reminds me a lot of Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, and Logan Lucky. Oh,
And
yeah.
Logan Lucky.
I think I know how that movie
The
ends.
talent show.
Yeah.
Both are little kids' talent shows.
Yeah.
However, I liked how they used John Denver. If you use John Denver in a movie, I am hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
It worked perfectly with all of Logan Lucky. My favorite prosthetic of the year goes to Adam Driver for his prosthetic arm in that movie. Love Adam Driver.
Very good.
Adam Driver's best performance. Probably Logan Lucky this year. No, Kylo Ren.
Oh, Kylo Ren, yeah.
Anything else he was in? Patterson, I saw this year, but that was it technically came out last year.
No, Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
All right. And we move on.
Alright, so this is the one overlap we have with the Oscars.
See, I interpret this differently. I put best non-original song. Because we are talking about best original song, I don't know if that puts you on the spot here.
Alright, no.
That's how I interpret it.
So best song I have, Remember Me by Coco, nominated. Mystery of Love, Call Me By Your Name, not nominated.
Nominated.
Oh, Visions of Gideon is not nominated.
Visions of Gideon, not.
Visions of Gideon, Call Me By Your Name, not nominated. And then, yeah, Mark Strong, Country Roads, Kingsman, baby.
Oh, really? That was in there?
Really good. Really good. But yeah, you have more, so go ahead. Oh, can I nominate Dave Matthews' Crush, or Crash Into Me from...
Well,
Lady
I had
Bird?
3 nominations. That was one of them.
Right.
So best use of a non-original song, so something that's already existed. Crash by Dave Matthews Band. Not a big fan of that song, but the way they used it was...
Very good.
When you're in high school, you have terrible taste in music usually, and kind of like...
Mine still hasn't changed, baby.
And kind of like cliche music, and I feel like that was the perfect song to pick. So, number 2 for me would be Bell Bottoms from Baby Driver. But my pick is Father and Son, Cat Stevens at the end of Guardians.
Very good.
I love that song, and when that happened, especially because I was going through a phase of listening to that song like every day for like a month, and then I saw that movie, and I'm like, oh, yes. So that scene got to me of a movie that nothing really sticks out. The only scene that really sticks out is that, and also Baby Groot pushing the button. Those are the 2 scenes. But yeah.
Okay, so now that we're just going to change this entire best song thing, none of the original songs that I have are going to win, that being Remember Me, Mystery of Love, Vision of Gideon. So for me, it's between Country Roads.
In both movies.
Silk by Wolf Alice in Trainspotting. Bell Bottoms, the Wind River song that you love. I thought you were going to put that there.
Oh, yeah!
So I'm putting it there.
Did you listen to that?
No. I just said it because I know you regret not saying it.
Diamonds and Gasoline. Listen to it right now. Diamonds and Gasoline.
And Mr. Blue Sky from Guardians.
Really good, too.
I think just from amount of times I've heard each one since, I gotta go Mr. Blue Sky from Guardians. That opening scene in Guardians is so damn good. And that song is perfect for it.
And it's kind of like, yeah, let's go. This movie's going to be awesome.
James Gunn can pick the shit out of songs for his soundtracks. It's
He does.
incredible.
He kills it. Also, my brother would be upset if I didn't mention Psychedelic Furs from Call Me By Your Name. Their song, the song they dance to.
Yeah.
Or I'm Here on the Dance Floor. Comes up twice, actually. The song's awesome.
Cool.
I forget what it's called, but it's by Psychedelic Furs. Something to love. But yeah, going Father and Son. In order to make my best scene pick more doable, I also did my favorite monologue of the year, and that will go to Michael Stahlberg for Call Me By Your Name. I'm a fan of monologues in general, and that's up there, top 5 for me. That was so good. And I watched it with my buddy Ryan yesterday, and he said, like, up until that point, I'm like, this is a good movie, and then that happened, and I was just like, holy crap, this is a great movie. And it was similar for me. I wish I had other good monologues to add to this. I could have done this, but I am on the spot right now. But yeah, that's all-time monologue right there.
Very good. Any other awards?
And another award I'm going to do is, we're doing the Gleason. I'm going to call this one the Quaid, which is the hottest dad in a movie this year. It wasn't that strong of a year. It was pretty obvious for me. Didn't take much long to decide this one. The winner is Hugh Jackman from The Greatest Showman. Good-looking dude, beautiful family.
Hugh Jackman will never not be attractive.
He never will be. Ages like a fine, fine wine. A fine, sparkling wine. But yeah, should be attractive to that.
This episode's brought to you by La Marca.
Should be attractive to that, obviously. And yeah, his family's cute. Him and Michelle Williams make a cute couple, and he's the ultimate DILF. And it's named The Quaid for Dennis Quaid's iconic performance in the 1998 Parent Trap, which is probably the hottest a dad can ever get.
I'm gonna hop in on this one and give it to Harrison Ford from Blade Runner. Guy's like 76, and man, he still looks fantastic.
And the fact that he's a dad is a central part to that movie.
Yes, it is.
Yes. If it was the Gilf Award.
Oh, yeah.
They would go to Harrison Ford there. And then, so we got our last two awards of the day.
Last two awards, the two big ones. Bay from 2017. My nominees are Tessa Thompson, Sally Hawkins, who was a surprise Bay from this year, Emma Watson, just for name only, basically.
From The Circle?
From The Circle and Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, I was like, you didn't even see The Circle.
I don't even like her year this year, but I have to put her in just because she's my number one all time. Daisy Ridley. He was in The Last Jedi and Murder on the Orient Express. I'd say Tessa Thompson, Thor Ragnarok, Sally Hawkins, Shape of Water, and Paddington 2. And then Ana de Armas, Blade Runner, 2049.
I think if this award came out last year, Janelle Monáe would have won this for both of us, without a doubt. I don't have any nominations, but I interpret this a little differently. I put Bay I didn't know was Bay until this year.
Okay.
Because I love Saoirse Ronan, I love Margot Robbie, and they've both been Bay. So I took them out of this list. Sally Hawkins came to mind when we were doing this. I never seen any of her work, and she's so charming.
Yes, she is. And quirky and weird and strange, but the best.
Gets the job done. Very cool. The mom from Call Me by Your Name.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm going with Haley Lou Richardson from Columbus.
Wow.
I said last podcast I think she's going to be a star someday. She's only 22 years old, and she's phenomenal in this. And I was smitten sitting in my seat.
Smitten, you said?
She's very, very charming. Can you say a female's charming?
Yeah.
She's charming. She's very charming in that very, what word would you use for Sally Hawkins? Endearing?
Quirky?
She's not quirky, but yeah, she was very good in that. Endearing. So yeah.
Alright, so Emma died for me. She didn't have a great year. 0 for 2, really. Daisy Ridley, distractingly attractive, but I gotta pull her out because of Orient Express. Bad movie. Sally Hawkins, I think might be a one-hit wonder for me. I might never see her in the same light ever again. She's gone. So it's Tessa Thompson or Ana de Armas.
I think I know who's gonna win this.
Going Ana de Armas.
Yeah, she better have won. I was like, you're gonna regret that.
Yeah, because this is the first thing I've ever seen her in, and like, speaking of distractingly attractive, like, I thought, like, we both thought like she was a creation from Denis Villeneuve. Like, I didn't think she was a real human.
We both walked out of the theater.
Her eyes are like are out of this world. Like, she's so hot, just so hot, and very good in this movie. And in my two favorite scenes from the movie.
Hashtag justice for
Ana de Armas.
She very well could have won Best Supporting, been nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Great.
I think I would put.
She plays like 3 roles.
Yeah.
Girlfriend. Oh, and then 2 advertisements. But like she's like hidden everywhere in like the movie and all these advertisements and stuff. Yeah, she's great.
I would have had her on my ballot. Good pick. Good pick. My pick for the record was Haley Lou Richardson. I don't know if I made that.
You did.
I feel like I mumbled through that, but yeah.
And then finally, our big award, the Gleason for Best Individual of the Year.
Body of work. You at least need 2 major roles to be considered.
And it's a good field. Even though I do have someone that's only done one thing, but you'll see why.
I want to give a shout out to Matthew McConaughey's 2014 year. We named it after Gleason's 2015 year, but McConaughey's 2014 year was also incredible. He did Mud, a small role in Wolf of Wall Street, but one scene stealer.
Yeah.
He won a Academy Award for Dallas Buyers Club and also did True Detective that year. So I just want to give a shout out to
hell of a year for McConaughey for sure. But this is
the Gleason.
The Gleason.
And like we said in our first podcast ever, the first thing Keegan said was, "This is a desperate attempt to meet Donald Gleason."
Yeah, to meet this man. All right, so I'm gonna go top to bottom. I'm gonna get the ladies done first. Patty Jenkins for Wonder Woman, her first movie in 14 years, came back, kind of hit it out of the park, and she's getting paid for Wonder Woman 2. So she went from indie to...
It was her first movie in 14 years?
Yeah, she did Monster and then this.
What was she doing?
TV and stuff. So yeah, really impressive from Patty Jenkins. She's going to be the highest paid woman director of all time after her performance this year, so that's pretty incredible. Alison Brie for The Post, Glow, BoJack Horseman, and The Disaster Artist. Love Alison Brie. She's the best.
Not used enough in those 2 movies?
No, she's not. But good nonetheless.
Haven't seen Glow.
She's better in those.
She's great in Glow.
In those 2 shows, she's a standout. Timothy Chalamet for Call Me by Your Name and Lady Bird. Lucas Hedges for Lady Bird and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Woody Harrelson for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, War for the Planet of the Apes, and The Glass Castle.
Great year.
Finn Wolfhard for Stranger Things 2 and It. He's He's only like 15, so he's going.
His name's Finn?
Finn Wolfhard.
I just call him Michael, and I will refuse not to call him Michael.
Michael Stahlbarg, The Shape of Water, Call Me By Your Name, The Post, and Fargo, Season 3.
Damn, didn't even know that Fargo thing.
Yeah.
How about that?
And then Caleb Landry Jones, Get Out, The Florida Project, American Made, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Do you have any more nominees?
We should add Saoirse Ronan for Loving Vincent and Lady Bird.
Lady Bird, all right.
And that's
Pretty good.
all I got about that. Yeah, you did a good job. Oh, hey, maybe Circus for Snoke and Caesar.
Okay, yeah, Andy Serkis.
Hashtag Justice for Circus.
Even though we won't give it to him.
Yeah.
All right, so for me in like October, this was a runaway.
And Hugh Jackman for Logan and The Greatest Showman.
Okay. Justice for Jackman.
But yeah.
So
did a
if
good
you
job.
ask me in about September, October, this is an absolute runaway. I think this is a 2-horse race between Caleb Landry Jones and Michael Stahlbarg.
Okay, see, I thought you were going with Woody Harrelson at first. Because early on I was like, oh, he's been popping in everything. Though I don't love his performance in Apes, I was kind of going that way, but yeah.
Yeah, because I had already seen him in Get Out, American Made, and The Florida Project. I had not seen 3 Billboards yet, but I was like, man, this guy's in everything. And let's see, so Get Out, Best Picture. Florida Project, arguably should have for some people. American Made, not going to get anything but
86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
solid movie, really solid movie. And then 3 Billboards, which very well could win Best Picture. And then
And Get Out. Very well win Best Picture.
Yeah. And then Stahlbarg is Shape of Water, your front runner. Call Me By Your Name, you probably should win. The Post, it is what it is. I mean, it's Oscar bait as hell. And then Fargo, which is a great series if anyone's not watching it.
Love The Post. His portrayal of the New York Times owner in that movie is relatively small, but his one scene with Meryl Streep I enjoyed. So, yeah, it comes down to these two. They both have the body of work, because I think volume's important here when you're doing this. Should we debate this a little bit, or?
I have mine.
What's your favorite performance by both guys?
Stahlbarg, Call Me By Your Name.
I would say for both guys, but yeah, Stahlbarg from Call Me By Your Name is his best performance,
Get Out.
and then Get Out for him. Yeah, he's very good in 3 Billboards too.
Yeah, he is.
Florida Project, he's fine in it.
He's barely in it.
He gives the fall a little bit, grounds the fall a little bit. He doesn't serve his purpose.
Stahlbarg is in his more than Landry Jones. Caleb Landry Jones is in his.
Yes, because he's in a lot of Call Me By Your Name.
But pretty good amount of Shape of Water.
Pretty much in border.
Okay amount of The Post.
Okay.
But Landry Jones is like mostly Get Out. He's in like a scene or two of Florida Project. Kind of an American Made, and then kind of decent amount of 3 Billboards, I guess.
I'd say 5 seasons, 3 Billboards, 2 seasons in the Florida Project. A lot of Get Out. I haven't seen American Made, but I don't think that would change my opinion on this. I'll go first. Mine is far and away Michael Stahlbarg.
Far and away.
Far and away Michael Stahlbarg. He speaks 3 languages.
Yes.
This year, he speaks Russian in Shape of Water. And English, and he speaks Italian in Call Me By Your Name. He might throw another language in that movie too.
I can see some French in there.
And he does it so easy. All 3 of his roles are kind of similar. He plays a very intelligent man in all 3 movies. But he dominates that role. Like I said, he had my favorite monologue of this year. Might have been my favorite scene, but I eliminated it because it was a monologue because I'm a coward. But yeah, I love him in it. His facial hair was different in each movie. And I walked out of Shape of Water and Call Me By Your Name even though both those movies have terrific performances throughout, I talked about his performance near the top. And another actor, I feel like his performance could get overshadowed by them, but he did not at all. And he was very deserving of an Academy Award for Calling By Your Name. It was a damn shame. And so, yeah, I'm very confident in giving it to Michael Stahlbarg.
I'm going to go kill Landry Jones because the award's titled The Gleason. And what did Gleason do in 2015? He popped in here and there and crushed it. And that's what Landry Jones did in this year, I should say.
Yeah, but Gleason also does have Ex Machina, where he's in almost every scene. He's killing it.
Yeah.
But okay, that's fair.
I like to give it to the young guy. Because Stahlbarg's had a
that's
long
fine.
career.
It's very much a coming out party like it was for Gleason.
Yeah.
Though he wasn't the Harry Potters, but...
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's our big award.
Hashtag Justice for Michael Stahlbarg.
Did he get nominated for anything this year?
Stahlbarg?
Yeah.
He won awards, but like critics. Oh, he was nominated for supporting somewhere, like a SAG or something like that.
Not the Oscars?
Not the Oscars.
Damn shame. But yeah, hey, fuck the Oscars. If you're listening, those don't matter, but these do, baby. Those were the 2018 Movie ReBrew Awards for films that came out in 2017. Work in progress title.
We'll shorten it down for next year.
We'll figure it out.
We'll have Donald Gleason on next year too.
Yeah. He'll present the Gleason. live and in person.
We'll have Dennis Quaid with his shirt off presenting to Quaid.
Did you watch anything this week?
Only thing I watched was Call Me By Your Name. Hectic week. Next week's a hectic week. But I haven't watched the shorts yet. I'm watching it this week. I'm gonna see one tonight. But yeah, so I'll Call Me By Your Name. I had an interesting experience because I had these two straight dudes sitting about 3 rows behind me. And the scene where Shyamalan puts Armie Hammer's shorts over his head, one guy goes, "Oh, this is making me so uncomfortable." And I thought in my head, "Oh, just wait, buddy."
Yeah.
And the first thing they started making out, the one guy's like, "Oh no," and I'm like,
what movie do you think you're at?
like, calm down. Like, what'd you think you were going to see? Then after that, he didn't say anything. Like, during the peach scene, I think there was a little bit of chuckling back there, which I think we all laughed during that scene.
Yeah,
so I wasn't offended by that. But, like, the first 2 scenes, I'm like, what do you think you got yourself into?
That's one that he saw was nominated for Best Picture and just assumed it was, like, something else, and then
It was 2 bros, which was pretty funny to see their reaction to that. And but yeah, second time around, still loved it. Picked out a lot of different details, especially after reading the book. There's a couple things in there that they show. They talk about like Armie Hammer, Oliver, what bathing suits he's wearing changes his mood. That's what Elio thinks. And like one of the first scenes when you see him, it flashes to all his different swim trunks. So I thought that was a cool little touch. A couple other things like that. There's one scene where there's like a big loud score. Oh, before they're about to go to their special little pond, there's like a big loud score, and the minute they get to like that quiet area by the pond, the score just abruptly cuts and it's jarring. And I really enjoyed that. Upon second viewing, I heard that. So a couple little minute details like that. When you see a movie so often, when you see a movie for the second time so close together, you pick up on, which I was glad I did that. So yeah, happy I saw it twice. Highly recommended, obviously.
Oh yeah, I like I said before, beat 2 Uncharted's and love them. If you have a PS4, play them, idiots. And I started Far Cry 4, which I'm not really liking that much, but we'll see. But I did see Annihilation.
Keegan's favorite movie of 2018.
Yep.
I have no idea what Keegan's thoughts are. I think he loved it. Let's hear.
Okay. So this movie is very 2001: A Space Odyssey. The last 10 minutes, very similar, where it's no dialogue and it's just showing you stuff. And if you get it, great. If you don't, which like me, I had no idea what the hell was going on. It's crazy visuals. It's a beautiful movie. See it on a big screen because we're lucky enough where we can in the United States. Everyone else is getting it on Netflix. There is a very acid trip moment at the end, much like 2001. But yeah, I didn't really understand it.
So you didn't love it?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I think upon rewatches or like watching more videos, I think I'll finally get it and be like, okay, this is what he was going for. But yeah, unlike 2001 where it's like really slow until the end, I really enjoyed until the end. Like it was a really fun ride and really cool ideas and stuff. But yeah, I don't know what the end was. So I really like want to watch it again or just watch like video like essays on it, just try to understand it.
It seems like it's getting well reviews though. Good
reviews, but it's doing nothing in the box office. Like it's getting killed.
No. But yeah, I don't know, it'll be a movie you'll see in top 10s within the year. But I really want to see it. I'm very interested. Hopefully I will see it this week. Yeah. But that's interesting you said that.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Michael Arado, gave it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, so he did.
It was to the point where the things that I figure I will like upon reviews or videos or something, he just discredited. Like he didn't like the ending. He didn't get it, so he's like, "No, I'm just."
And we should say Ex Machina
is one of his favorite movies ever. Yeah. I love the pace of it. The score is by the same guys that did Ex Machina.
How long?
Hour 50.
Okay, so it's short.
Yeah, it's not terribly long. I wanted it to keep going, but that might just be because I wanted to understand it and to get some answers that they just don't give you. Jennifer Jason Leigh is quite terrible in this movie.
Bad actress?
Yeah, she's like she's wooden. She's very wooden. She doesn't really give much. But everyone else is great. Portman's great. Oscar Isaac's great. Tessa Thompson's great. So there's really good, yeah, and just the ideas in the entire movie are awesome, but I don't know. It really makes you think, but doesn't give you much to, like, in terms of, like, finding an answer. I think I'm going to need to read the book to actually get it. Because Arado told me, Alex Garland read the book once, and then, like, 4 years later wrote the screenplay. So sometimes that's how a good adaptation works, is because you're doing your own thing with it. But maybe he should have revisited it again to actually understand it. I don't know.
So you were very intrigued by it?
Super intrigued, and I really liked the parts that I got, and the ideas that, like, were conceived in the beginning, I really liked a lot, but it just got so wacky by the end, I didn't know what was going on.
Well, I'm very excited for it. Based on what I've heard, it's even your take on it isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No.
I feel like it's a movie where the way you're describing is a movie that some people are going to love and it'll be very polarizing.
Yeah, I think so. And it just depends if someone likes it enough to start where they want to give it a chance to fully comprehend the end. But
after seeing Ex Machina, my anticipation for this movie was like a 4, but after seeing it, it's like a 9 now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to see it this week. People say we're living in a golden age of sci-fi movies, and I believe that after seeing Ex Machina, because if you just look at each year, there's been new. You can almost call it a classic sci-fi movie for the last 3 or 4 years, 4 or 5, maybe back to Inception.
Yeah, there's a lot of like biology and chemistry questions that they raised too, and like I didn't understand a lot of it because I'm an English major. I don't know chemistry, but you might pick up on a lot more than I
Maybe my science expertise will come showing through. But maybe I will.
Yeah, there's really cool stuff in there.
That's cool. I'm really excited to see it. Your take on it, maybe more intrigued, I guess.
It's something.
Yeah,
it's definitely something. Yeah.
We might do a podcast on it.
Yeah, because next week I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, let's do that next week. It'll make me actually go and see the movie too.
Cool.
So that'll be our movie next week.
And then what I'm going to watch, I accidentally got a month of Sundance, so I'll be watching a couple movies in there. Frank, Boy, what's the one with Brie Larson? 12?
Short Term 12.
Short Term 12, yeah. I'm trying to watch that stuff.
That's the thing directed Glass Castle.
Oh, cool.
That's his directorial debut. Yep. And you know the guy that gets abducted in the first scene to Get Out?
Yeah.
He's like the supporting actor in there.
Lakeith Johnson?
And he raps in it one scene. It's so good.
Let's go. That guy's sick.
That guy is so sick. And he's younger in this. So like, yeah. He plays one of the students that she watches over. But yeah,
cool.
Super good movie, Short Term 12. For me, I'm going to watch the shorts, Academy Award shorts. And besides that, and Annihilation, besides that, I'm kind of looking forward to this year being over. I feel like, I love the Oscars, and it was a great year in movies, but I feel like the shackles are kind of taken off once the Oscars come, where I don't feel like I'm forced to watch movies that maybe I don't necessarily want to see that I feel like I should see. So, yeah, excited to go back and start watching but the millions of classics that I've never seen before, so looking forward to that.
For us, the Oscars are in 2 days. For the listeners, they might be tonight or in the past. Any last predictions? Any surprises or anything?
I'm sticking to Get Out. If that's a surprise to you guys, then good. Everything that I've heard still makes me like it. The younger Academy is very much pulling for it. I guess the older Academy, some people are just not even seeing it. But I still think it's going to pull it out. I think the preferential ballot will be the key. I'm not picking Defoe, though. I regret saying that. I'm taking that back right now. I'm a flip-flopper. I don't really care. And I like Baby Driver editing. So those are my 2 big upsets. Get Out, Best Picture, and Baby Driver editing.
Blade Runner's sweet.
When Roger Deakins wins Best Cinematographer, that might be the best moment of the night.
Yeah.
Him or Del Toro winning Best Director.
Yeah.
Or
both will get a massive applause.
Yes, and I think Ullman will give a very good speech.
Yeah.
And he should get massive applause too. It's weird because Gary Oldman's one of my favorite actors, and I think he's one of the greatest actors, and I'm just not excited for him winning this award. It's a damn shame, but...
Alright, thanks for listening, guys. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Follow there, subscribe, leave a comment, review. Follow me at Cash Money Keegan, Mike at _Oglebay, us on movie_ReBrew, on Twitter and Instagram, Untapped movie_ReBrew. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch us next week for probably Annihilation. We may change, I'm not really sure. Kind of doing it live. Enjoy the Oscars. Drink some champagne. Win some bets. Enjoy Hollywood up its own ass for 4 hours. But don't buy too much into it. They never get it right.
They got it right in 1999, American Beauty. They don't usually get it right.
No.
Alright.
Screenplay. Look out for screenplay. That's your real winner.
Best original screenplay, best indicator of the best film that year.
Yep.
And Get Out's the heavy favorite, which I think we'll look back 5 years from now and be like, yeah, Get Out was probably the best movie this year.
Yep.
Blade Runner 2049!
Peace!
Blade Runner 2049!
God.
Sometime you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, I wish goodbye. What a classic. Millennial girl in love once again. When it comes, she disappears. say.